Rat blood is not as nourishing or as tasty as human, but it will partially refill your blood bar. Yeah. That's one of the things I would like to do as much as I can, as far as like just to refill my blood, is either to suck it from another vampire or to get it from rats. Now, I will sometimes embrace humans, kill them, and or I guess if it's part of the story, turn them. So that may happen here and there, but that's not going to be a general thing I'll do. I'll do that sometimes, though, because I will need to do so, for instance, to level myself up to be able to survive through to the end of the game. Rap, somebody I guess who's played this, who comments on these stream videos on YouTube, has said that he hasn't done hard mode and nice guy like I'm trying to do. So he said he expects it to be probably pretty hard because you gain power by embracing people. If I'm trying not to do that much, then I might run into some problems. Opium. Wonder if I would end up recycling opium or if I would just use opium for some of these people for helping their conditions. Quinine. Talk to the hospital benefactor. Find the lost wallet in the garden. Yeah, that's one I need to do. Take care of the garden. Those vampires there. Did I not level then? Because I've got a lot of experience. I thought I leveled at the end of last time, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I just came back here and had it do a save icon. Because I've got a lot of experience for having leveled already. Hey, Monmouth, welcome. So, and I am a little worried about that, right? I obviously can't finish the game if I'm not strong enough. So, there is that.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Oh. What's her name that thinks she's a vampire? Yeah. She might be, although I feel like she's probably not. But, yeah. Wait, was there a... No, it was the light off the edge of that.
I will not let you down, my boy. Don't waste your time with me.
Yeah. Yeah, and there are people saying, like, don't waste your time with me and stuff. So sad. So, unlike other mythologies, we can see ourselves in the mirror. Well, in the reflection. Kinda. Well, it's kind of blurred, but... Anyway, okay.
How long must I wait, damn it? Blaming me will not further your agendas.
That's not Chidana. Which doctor is this? I thought Chidana was out here. Is this somebody else?
On my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must
That's
be very
locked,
angry
right?
about
Yeah.
this unfair situation. village to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife.
Oh,
I hope that might help.
he's inside. I see. He's inside that room, giving somebody their final rites or whatever. Last words before they're gone and buried. I don't know. I guess. Let me go try to. Well, maybe I just gained that experience since last time, because I did have the discussion with the doctor toward the end and stuff. So. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, desert cold is really friggin' cold. Oh, you think Splinter is gonna have a problem with us eating rats? I mean, we're not eating him. I don't know. I don't even remember anymore. Does Splinter still associate himself with normal rats? I wouldn't think he would really care anymore because he's not just a rat anymore. He's much more, right? But I don't know. It's been so long, I don't even remember now. I was a little kid when TMNT was a thing, so... I mean, gathering all these supplies is fine, but I really need to do more than just run around gathering supplies, right? I wonder if you get experience for creating, like mixing stuff, creating a mixture. I don't remember if you do or not. Wait, was this? Yep. Oh,
It's locked, all right.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, let's see. Make some stuff. Maybe upgrade as well.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Flower's dying. It needs water. All right. I have only 3 watery, sturdy blood samples. But I have 4 watery, rich blood samples. Okay. So light regeneration. Light blood. So this seems like I don't want to do this. I mean, I could craft it now, but this seems like one I won't use right now, right? I don't think I have that many hit points, do I? 450? I don't even know. Can I see? Oh, I do. I have 600. I have a lot higher life than I was expecting at level 6. Okay. Well, maybe I want to make that then so I can still survive a fight. I feel like this is the type of thing, though, where if you die, the game saves that you died. So if I've used a serum right before saving, and then I die anyway, that serum's gone. Yeah, he does. You can hold down the letter Q. Oh, I'm on a PC, right? So playing this on a PC, I'm not sure how it is on. I think you can do it on PS4. Anyway. On PC, though, if you want him to walk, you hold down the letter Q while doing WASD, and then that slows him down. That is a bit of an awkward key binding, too, by the way. Q. I wonder if I could probably reassign that. Reassign that to maybe, I don't know. What would be a good reassignment? Since you can't really crouch, we'll have to see. Anyway, but that's the default, is Q will make you walk instead of run. But he does just immediately start running by default, so that's correct, yep. Oh, this is, I think, what Rap was talking about. So you have these passive skills. It's like you get 8 total passive skills. But then you get 5 active skills, including an ultimate, which I have not done yet. I have these two, Autophagy and Shadow Mist. So this is the only, like, heal one I'm going to do. I don't know if there's a defense one that I would want. Not sure. Anyway. Okay, so I guess that's fine to craft then, because I've got 600. I could. Not sure, though. I might want to wait and see what other things come up here, too. I'm only level 6, so I'm not all that far along for... So that cures fatigue, that cures anemia, sepsis, cold, bronchitis, and pneumonia. But I'd need clove essence and potassium permanganate to... Hey, potassium permanganate for all these. And clove essence for all these. Okay, so until I have more, can't do any of these. Alright. Okay, let's not worry about that. What about weapons? So I'm now using the sword. That's what I had equipped, right? So, you can upgrade your weapon to a new level with the required ingredients. It will inflict more damage, and you will also gain access to customization slots. Yeah, and this will increase it by 15. Be the same speed. Increase blood absorption? I can just take... Oh yeah, I guess I can. I mean, it looks like it. After I've got it level 2, it looks like I have the ability to assign it to draw blood for me as well. This... Or maybe both of these are automatic. No, you have to choose because there's an or. Alright, so if I do this, and then I have to choose one of these. So it's 90 right now, that would make it 99, or give me blood. I like them give me blood because then I don't need to suck or whatever to get blood as often. Then I could do more at level 3 as well. And then you decrease stamina at that point, or increase damage. Interesting. Okay, so let's do this. That's better achievement. Whatever that. Make a weapon or something, I'm assuming. Common handle part. Oh, right. I needed that for these. These were different. Yeah, so I need more handles and more lead plates to get level 3. But now I do 90 damage and I draw blood. That's going to be nice, I think. Okay, and then... I should say 54 damage. Fire rate 10, reload 15. 10, 10. Whole lot more damage, of course. But 15. So this is the same on those. It's got a 6 magazine chamber instead of 5. Need more trigger parts for this. Same there. Same there. So no matter what, I need more trigger parts for any of those. Alright. I've got tons of ferrous tartrate, so I probably don't need to break this down. And tons of glass vials also, by the way. Okay, I only have 2 springs, 20 screws, 16 grease, but I don't have a lot of springs. Springs would be the thing I think I would do that for. I don't remember, none of these upgrades required springs yet though, right? I think that's like an upgrade to an upgrade, one of these. Screws. Are the springs down here? Oh, it must be some other weapon. Liston knife, maybe? Let's stick. No. I don't know. Stun, 15 stun. See, the stun really isn't coming into place very much, so I don't really know if I want to do that, actually. Alright. I think that's good, and then the question is, do I make any of these? These, I would want to know somebody that specifically needs it, I think, before doing it. These... I think I want more recipes and see if there's a better recipe to use. Unless, I mean, maybe I might just get... I don't know. How do I, let's go, main hand, offhand. This doesn't require ammo, whereas something like a revolver would, but $45, $54. So I have to do this again to refill it again. Nope. Okay, so how do I reload this when it comes time? Okay, let's see. Yeah, see here, walk, hold is the default. Toggle walk is B. Oh, maybe I just do that. Yeah, because control is enemy lock. I thought it was used for something. Couldn't remember. So... is there a reload, or does it just automatically reload when you're out currently? And when have to replace the magazine. I think it just probably will automatically reload, which means you'll have, you know, X amount of time of doing nothing, of course. So this is normal. Then you have your sprint as well. Oh, it's the other way, isn't it?
It's locked.
Whoops. Whoopsie-daisies. Apologize about the fireworks. Not really much I can do about them. Try these guys again. I don't know if I want to do... If I want to be using ammo, though. Let's change this for now. I don't know. We'll just put it back, I guess, for now. I don't know if I really want to be wasting ammo. Well, I don't know if it's wasting, but using ammo on these guys. It's much better when I can actually do damage and not, like, do almost nothing to them. Okay. What are... Yeah, okay, you do. Take this. Although, actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. That was probably a little bit of a waste. Oh, I thought that was shiny. Haha. Can't remember if these two had another friend or if it was just the one I just killed. Did not mean to do that, but okay, sure. There we go. Much better. When I actually have a weapon that'll do something, much more betterer. Alright. I was relying way too heavily previously on trying to stun block them, or stun lock them, which is a big mistake. Big, big mistake. This is probably the wallet, I'm guessing. Photography of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Pippa. Forever. Aww.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item.
Mr. Hooks. Nurse Hawkins. Oh, for... Oh, this. Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins. Oh, does he's recovering. Yeah, okay. It has the yellow, so I was worried that, like, okay. Nurse. Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Okay. Yep.
Those two have hidden their affections well.
Bring back the wallet to its owner. Okay, so that's going to be... This is the hospital. Is there not... Okay, let me switch to B again. I thought I could get upstairs from here. Can I not? Maybe not. Alright, well, let's go this way then. Yeah. More Victorian than Victorian. The Victorians didn't even need to know how to do it properly. I forgot this way was the morgue. Yeah, let's not do the morgue right now. I'm going to go in the hospital and take the wallet back, right? I was wondering why it was loading. I was like, wait, did I go to some quest? It was just back to the morgue. Oh. Well, yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't really expect Victoria in Australia to be Victorian period like in England. That'd be weird. Just because you happen to have the name. And I'm sure the name was just because at the time Queen Victoria was the queen or something, probably, right? Okay, who is the owner? These are just main quests, though? Well, So this, I think, right? That's Swansea's office. There we go. Well, okay, that's my layer. Hang on. Custom marker? Don't know why I have that. Okay. Zoom in. Here, which is probably downstairs, and then, all right. So let's go back. Really have to zoom again. Okay. So basically straight on. Oh yeah, it's probably gonna be Hook or whatever his name is. Hooker, whatever his name is.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
There are a lot of secrets round here. I'm not surprised someone tried to make money from them.
What kind of secrets?
I'm not in the gossip business, Dr. Reed. If you want to know more, you better talk to Harriet Jones. She's the eldest patient here.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin color that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
What? I missed some in chat. Hang on. Come, scroll up. What are you doing? Scroll up. There we go. Oh, yeah. After World War One. Yeah, this is just after World War One. So World War One ended early 1919, or the first part of 1919, right? Something like that. Maybe it was mid. I don't remember. It was somewhere like first part time, maybe halfway through the year 1919, right? And then the Spanish flu started the end of 18, or in 1918, I should say. And it swept through and did a lot of damage through into 1919. And then I think in 1920, they had a second wave of it. So, yeah.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
1918, okay. I knew it was somewhere around there. I always remembered like 14 to 18, but for some reason I was thinking I must have it off a little bit, and maybe it's 19. Okay, so it did end in 18. Okay.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Yeah. That's it? This is just, yeah. Okay.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Alright, so I got 223. Holy, 296 damage. Of course, I can't sell. Oh, no, I can. No, I can't. Yeah, I can sell. He just doesn't want any firearms I have. The only thing he might want is Clay's hatchet. Which, why isn't this showing up as one I can equip? I wonder. Alright, anyway, I needed, yeah, trigger parts, right? Or I could just save up and get this. I'll hold off. We'll save up for now. Okay. Investigation succeeded! Okay, I need to talk to the benefactor, who is another hideout. Merchant. Another hideout, that's my office. So there, which means go in and then stay left. No, because I'm still facing. No, that's right. Okay, yeah, so go left and stay left. All the way to the last room. Did I pass them? No, it looks like it's... Is it outside? Oh, it's outside maybe. Yeah. Here, right? Yeah. There we go.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
Yeah, Whitechapel was the district, I believe. That's right, yeah. Bugle? I'm not sure what you mean by Bugle, Monmouth. Yeah, Whitechapel, I believe, is where Jack the Ripper was. Yeah, she does, kind of. But she does also have the air of being nobility as well.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Without eating the culprit. Alright then. Oh. Yeah, a little bit. That's a good point. Yeah, a little bit like Evan Rachel Wood. Yeah. Did you? Interesting. She eases their pain by eating them. I mean, she could, but I don't think she's that kind of a vampire. Yeah, he's both. He's both. Okay.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I don't know. You would think Vampire the Masquerade is a big enough franchise. You'd think DONTNOD probably would have talked with or at least researched into White Wolf's lore, but I mean, kindred technically is an innocent enough term. You could say like someone is a kindred spirit. They are my next of kin. Kin is short for kindred. So I don't know, but yeah, it's very possible it was a VTM reference. Yeah, okay. I think I want to be on her side, like get on her good side. She seems like she's sitting here trying to help people, even though she's not a doctor. She doesn't, I don't think so. I honestly don't think she gets anything out of it. I don't think she will suck the patients dry. Not to mention, like, with the Spanish flu and stuff, can you imagine the type of quality of the blood? It's not going to be good. It might be worse than rats. So I feel like she's probably actually one of the few vampires you could trust. Now, I might be wrong, but I'm thinking you could trust her. So I don't think I'm going to do this because she was suspected of, suspicion fell on her because there was massive blood loss with accompanying several people dying. And this would be saying you're suspicious of her. I think she's good. So, yeah, exactly. Who knows what overall her goals are, but she does seem like overall, generally speaking, she seems like she's actually a good person for the most part. So I'm going to do this, I think. I'm not going to doubt her. And this is a choice tree, right? Because you have the Y. So I'm just going to do this one. Like a plot tree or a story branch where you have to choose. You only choose one of them. I'm going to do this one.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Okay. So Harriet is the first one we're supposed to talk to. Okay. Upstairs in there? No. She'll be over here, I'm guessing. Or maybe not. Looks like she's outside. What?
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that cat.
Oh, she's over here to the... I
She
see.
needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedience.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect. What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm. madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman.
What?
You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? He's like, doo-doo-doo, I hear nothing, I see nothing. Well, I mean, for the game's purposes, it wasn't, but I would assume, because she kind of stepped away to talk to us, I assume that it would have been with hushed tones, so we really wouldn't have been able to make out what they were talking about, right? Are you the blackmailer? Yeah, I don't know how that was threatening either. I don't know. I'm pretty sure she's not the blackmailer. It's possible. I don't think so. And this would be insulting if she's not. So let's just do this, I think.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. Scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
What the crapping? Arrest to evolve, yeah. There's Hawkins.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Start? You already talked to her, but okay. There's Hawkins, Nurse Crane, Nurse Brannigan. Oh.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Don't worry, sir. I'll be back in a few minutes. Call me if you need me, okay?
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Get back. We'd hint for all of those. So I guess we'll just do this.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Yeah. She was pretty vulgar, wasn't she? Yeah, I really like the music a lot. It's very fitting for the game too. Yeah, definitely.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if the nurse finds some happiness where she can?
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Oh. It didn't gray out, so I thought maybe there was an additional option afterwards. Oh, maybe this is kind of it graying out or something? Okay, that's fine, whatever.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Nurse Crane and Nurse Brannigan. That's Nurse Hawkins we just talked to. Doctor.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in the
No.
circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Nurse Brannigan.
My sweet girl.
I know I have the marker showing me where, but I figured, you know, there are a couple of nurses, so they're not necessarily in the same place. And it's a hospital, so there are obviously several different places they could be. There's Hawkins. Alright. Let's try ups. Stairs, maybe? Let's see. Maybe outside.
At least that mistress of the dark has
There we
stopped
go.
following me.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Johnathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Since I guess this is the first time meeting her, let's do this other discussion as to
How
stuff
are
as
things
well.
here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
All right. What's that?
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
Yeah, he was where when we were in the morgue, we saw the one body and we saw the error. That was Tippett's error. One of these two, I think. I don't think I'm going to do this one. One of these two, and I'm not sure. You took a great risk. Could end badly. Like where she gets offended when you say, you took a great risk doing that, or you're going to turn me in, kind of a response. Or it could be something almost like come across as an expression of admiration. You took a great risk. I admire your courage. And I'm not sure which way that's going to come out. That's a problem with some of these lines, is you don't know how they're being spoken. And then, of course, also you don't know how the character is going to respond to it. There's also a problem in this kind of decision tree in a game like this as well, because in real life, if I were to say you took a great risk, and if she got offended at that, I could say something like, you misunderstand what I mean, and clarify. The game doesn't necessarily give you that option. Yeah, let's do this. I hope she doesn't take it badly, but let's see.
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Okay. Back. Did this one.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Okay.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Just making sure we did all these right. I thought so, but yeah, okay.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Okay, so now we need Nurse Crane, and she is... I guess that means I need to go upstairs.
Liars and thieves, every last one of them. Flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare me.
Maybe not. I don't know. No, it's just Dr. Swansea in here, so he's not talking with the nurse. Okay, where? And this is locked. Yep.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right. No going through there. It's 70 meters. What the? Is she in the morgue or something? It's like she's in a totally different building or something. Oh, sorry. So I gotta go out. What is... V to activate your senses. If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will emit a distinctive glow. By looking at the citizen, you'll unlock a special interaction.
What's that do? What's that do? This isn't even my neighborhood.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Johnathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... well, we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, if you're in the trenches, that's where you gotta sleep and eat and everything, and then the rats are there and they're nibbling on you or on your friends or whatever, or especially, like, even kind of grosser. Well, no, not grosser. I mean, it's worse, obviously, if you're alive and they're nibbling on you. But, like, dead bodies and stuff. I mean, that... I can't imagine being in that situation, right? Yeah, I don't think Brannigan's really hiding something. I think she's just super loyal to Tippett. That's right. Yeah, well, yes. I mean, yes and no. So I agree with you, Silhouette. I don't think anybody should cover mistakes they make. But even if somebody is covering a mistake, as long as they're truthful with themselves and they're trying to do better, they might not repeat the mistake going forward. But I still, even if that's true, I do still agree with you. I don't think they should cover their mistakes. I think they should be honest with it and deal with the consequences. Now, obviously, if you're a doctor and you make a mistake, that has potential for being more severe, the consequences, right? But lice, yeah, I would not have wanted to have been in World War I or II or anything like that. I just can't imagine that.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
Yeah, that's definitely true also. Right. Well, that's exactly... I don't know that it would have gotten him kicked out. I mean, you lose a patient does not mean that you were incompetent. And in the case of Dr. Tippett, I think he just panicked. So I don't actually think he probably would have been kicked out. I don't know what Swansea would have done. But I, like, as far as role-playing Dr. Reed, I wouldn't have kicked him out. I would have had a talk with him and said, in the future, if you have a problem, if you're overwhelmed or something, get another doctor. Don't try to take it all on your shoulders. It's not worth losing somebody over. That said, it's not worth losing a bunch of patients over having you leave. So I'd like you to stay on, but please, if you need help or if something has gone wrong, let me know. Let me see if I can do something to help you, is how I would have approached it. But it is true. Tippett did it when Swansea was there. Reed wasn't there yet. So who knows how Swansea would have responded. Maybe Swansea is so eager to help people that if you find some incompetence, he dismisses you right away. I'm not sure.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
I do agree with you, Somni. Sometimes the ends justify the means. I don't think there's any situation that's just black and white. Well, almost any. I mean, sometimes, somebody said something you don't like, so you go up to them, you pull out a pistol, and you shoot them or something. I mean, I think it's pretty black and white if you just, not from other people's perspective, but just from your perspective, if you just decided, I don't like what you said, you pull a gun on them and you kill them. I mean, obviously, I would say that's definitely evil, but there are most situations in life are not just black and white. There are a lot of circumstances to weigh what somebody's mental state was at the time, all kinds of things.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.